Hello fellow YouTubers. So this video is in response to a request by Avery1555. This user is saying that he's having a little bit of a hard time comparing strings using the if statement. So I was thinking about it, and I was trying to think what's the best way to approach this. And I think that we have to go back to a little bit of computer science 101 so we can understand exactly what's going on in the back of the computer. So I made some modifications here, but I mainly found this snippet of code that translates strings into hex. Okay, I found it on msd.microsoft.com, and what I want to tell you is that when you're comparing strings, the computer does not understand the meaning of what you're comparing. It's just looking at the values in the back, the binary values. But for us, to make it easier to see the difference, I'm just going to use hex, hexadecimal, which is base 16. So an A, lowercase a, has a different hex value than an uppercase A. So let me just show you this really quick. So I'm going to fire this up, and my console comes up. I'm just going to enter the letter A, and it comes out to a hexadecimal value of lowercase a is 61. But then if I put an uppercase A, then the hexadecimal value of uppercase A is 41. So if you try to compare lowercase a with uppercase a in an if statement, it's gonna result in false, because 61 is not equal to 41. But now if you have, and the same thing, well, let's say if you compare a word, so let's just say hello, those are the values of HELLO, but if you do hello, then those values are different. Okay, so with that in mind, keep that in mind, that the computer does not differentiate between the meaning of what you're trying to compare, but only the values of each one of those letters. So let's take a look at this little program that I wrote over here. Basically, I just put a text box, two text boxes, a label, and then a compare button on the form, and double click the compare button, and this is a very simple, straightforward if statement here. So I'm just saying if textbox1.text equals, and I saw on your email you put equals with only one equal. Remember that that's not an equality, that's an assignment. You're putting the values, whatever is on the right, into the left. So make sure that you use double equals in C# when you're trying to compare two things. So if you have textbox text string1.text equals to text string.2, then on the label result text is going to show true, and then if it's not, then it's going to show false. Okay, so it's very simple. That's the entire code right here. So I'm going to fire the program, and now I'm going to put a lowercase a, and then two lowercase a, and I'm going to compare, and it's going to return true, because I think it's 41. Is that what it is? 61, because 61 is equal to 61. But if I put uppercase a, what I'm really comparing to, I'm comparing 61 to 41, and when I compare, it returns false. So one way around this, another thing that could happen to you, you never know if your user is going to type hello uppercase or hello lowercase and then hello uppercase, and then try to compare those two, is going to return false as well. So one way around that is to use the to upper or to lower. So I'm just going to say to upper, and then over here the same thing. So whatever they enter in the text boxes it's going to be turned into uppercase. So now it doesn't matter. So if I type in hello and hello here, and I compare those two, it turns out to be true. So let me just go ahead and then put a stop in there, and then let's try doing that one more time. I'm going to compare again, and now check it out. This string value is all messed up with upper and lower case. This one is just a regular one. I don't think it's going to show me actually. I thought that would actually, I thought that was actually going to transform it, but it doesn't. I would have to assign that into, I would have to assign that into a variable. So let's go ahead and do that just for the heck of it, just because I tried already. Okay, so now I'm going to make two strings here. String 1, I can't do numbers. 1, 2, hold on, I'm making a video. I'm actually recording right now. Okay, so instead of using the text box directly, I'm going to use those variables so we can see the difference between the two. Alright, so little modification. Just hold on there. Now let's try that one more time. Let's start the program, and then I'm going to say A. Now I'm comparing, and check it out. So now they're both to upper. You see how they're both the same? So when you try to compare those two now, because of the to upper method, now they both become the same, and it returns true. There you go. So that's pretty much it. I hope that this tutorial was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.